not only do you have on a similar outfit, you've been wearing some of their stuff. As the host, as the biggest host, as you say, it's not giving biggest, it's giving medium host, if you ask me, okay?
Look, let's be clear, I ain't never took a loss. Every time I go shopping, I ain't gotta check the cost. Still independent, still my own boss. Still got bad bitches coming up they drawers. Keep the beat up like a motherfucking Frito. Lucci flaming hot like a motherfucking Cheeto. This is not an act, I am not Don Cheeto. So the nigga out, treat him like a free coat. Yeah, you heard right, I'm a whole ass gangster. Made him eat my butt, I ain't even say thank ya. Thought he's gon' fuck, no nigga, I'm a prankster. I can make a thug nigga feel like a wankster. Pull up down my green like Shigo.
Bitch, I'm a What's up, Lucci Gang? It's your girl, Lucci V, and welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another video, and today we're going to get into Mean Girls Season 2, Episode 10, okay? So if you would like to get into a little tea with me, then stay tuned to this video right here. But first, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, ding, ding, ding. Make sure you subscribe. I'm not playing. Now let's get okay, so on this episode, we are still at the talent show. The talent show is still going on. I feel like they dragging out some of these episodes. I'm not gonna lie, because why we still at the talent show? Why we still at the talent show? But we know on the end of the episode last week, we saw Raj and Ball Out TTG coming late, and Barbie was not feeling it, so they was exchanging words. Now, I will say this episode, I know Pressure and Barbie have been having like their friendly banter and bickering all season, but this episode in particular, I felt like Pressure was so mean to Barbie in the confessional, and Barbie was really trying to be cool about it, but it seemed like Pressure was really being mean. Like, she was all like, shut up, interrupting me, and woo woo, and they only like you because they have daddy issues and you're testosterone and you're a man, and woo, like, she just was overly doing it, and like Barbie was not being mean to her. So I was like, I don't know. I guess it's, for a viral moment or for a funny moment or whatever. But I was just like, ew, like, why she acting like that towards Barbie? I ain't like that. But, Pressure was like, yeah, Raj checked you. Raj checked you. And Barbie was like, no, I'm just a reasonable host. Like, it wasn't that serious to be going back and forth. And I really, y'all know, I feel like sometimes Barbie can be messy on other shows. But I like that her being the host, she understands that like she's the host and she doesn't have to start going back and forth and getting into it with the cast. And I feel like Pressure is not comprehending that. She's feeling like, okay, I'm the host, but I still can do what I want, get into or argue with the cast. And it's like, you're not the cast. Like, let the cast argue amongst themselves. Like, you don't have to try to belittle and bully the girls just because you're the host. Like, you should be uplifting them. Like, I don't know. I like the way that Barbie is handling this better. You know what I'm saying? As far as like being a host. But then the talent show continues, and Dolly and Winter get up there and they're like, our talent is doing hair and makeup. So y'all just gonna stand there and look cute? Like, I was confused on what they were supposed to be doing, and they was talking about like how Pressure makeup artists was trash and they had to redo the makeup and all that. And then Pressure starts saying they look like GTA prostitutes, and they like, I mean, you really are a prostitute though. Like, and they was like, we got on similar outfits, so how we look like a GTA prostitute and you don't. Then they start talking about, I guess, how Barbie had on one of their wigs and Pressure was wearing a pajamas or something, wearing their clothes. And I ain't gonna lie, the girls was in the confessional like, y'all can't be the host and trying to clock people tea if y'all wearing people's stuff. And that's no tea, no shade. Like, you trying to go on their look and say they look cheap and dingy and all this and that. And not only do you have on a similar outfit, you've been wearing some of their stuff. As the host, as the biggest host, as you say, it's not giving biggest, it's giving medium host, if you ask me, okay? So then Fly Night does a performance, and her performance was cute. What was it? How many? What a box? Do you really want a box or something like that? I don't know. It was cute though. I thought it was real cute. She had everybody standing up, turning up lit. So then the famous twins finally arrived late, last, and they were about to let them just come on stage and fly. And I was like, nah, why you not, trying to check them the same way you did TCG when they was late? And Barbie was like, well, TCG, tell them what I said. They like, no, you do it. You was the one who was making a big deal about people being late, so you do it. And they weren't feeling it, like it was giving picking and choosing. And they was like, especially because Raj and Bala won last season, so why would you choose to like pick with them? And I agreed, like, I feel like because the Famous Twins had a name prior to coming on the show, maybe that's why they was a little more like lenient towards them. I don't know, but it's like I do feel like you should match the same energy. If you're gonna try to check one duo for being late, check all of them for being late. You know what I'm saying? But the Famous Twins, they performed their viral song. I'm sorry, I forgot the name of the song. I knew I've heard that song before on TikTok though, but I don't think I ever really knew the name of it. But they performed their viral song, and everybody was lit, turned up, twerking, all that. I will say though, Nim, she was not sharing that mic with Sway Baby. She was not sharing that mic with her. Okay. So then Pressure, Barbie, and TTG, they have a discussion to figure out who the winner of the talent show is. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't agree with who they chose. They chose Zanaya and what's her name, Mumak, whatever her name is. They talking about because they included the Mean Girls in a rap. Wasn't they reading off a phone? Like, no, that's not. I feel like Vanity Rose should have won, or Famous Twins. I get that they said since the Famous Twins were so late, they could not be, in the running to win. Vanity Rose should have won. They like, oh, well, that's Vanity Rose does this for a living. So what? Y'all didn't say that there was like, you can't do something that you do for a living. What do you mean? Like, Vanity Rose should have won because they ate that. It don't matter if they did not include Mean Girls in the song or whatever. Vanity Rose ate their performance down. If it's a talent show and we basing it off talent, they had the talent. Like, let's be for real. Let's clock it. No shade. Okay. So back in the house, Dolly and Windsor, they was outside. I think they were with Fly Nye and someone else, if I can remember. But they was popping it about Pressure. So Fly and I go up in the house like, yeah, they out there popping it about you. So Dolly and Windsor and Pressure, they start going back and forth, back and forth. And, it's they bringing up the you wearing our clothes thing again. And, you a prostitute thing again. And, it's just the same thing that they've been saying all since last episode and the beginning of this episode. And it got heated and Pressure threw her drink on them. And immediately the producers was like, don't let them touch the host. I don't like that. I don't like that because why is she allowed to throw a drink on them and they not allowed to retaliate? If that's the case, the host should not be allowed to do anything to the cats. Because that, like, what? I didn't like that. I did not like that at all. Like, what do you mean don't let them touch the host after she just tossed a whole drink? She just gave them a shower, a liquor shower. She just gave them a liquor bath. Like, she just put them in a liquor pool. And then you talking about some don't let them touch the host. Oh, okay. So literally, y'all, like the last 15 or 20 minutes of this episode was them twerking in the Sprinter, twerking in the club, turning up in the club, blah, 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 blah. Like it was really long and drawn out. I didn't understand. Now, when I first watched the episode, it had just like abruptly ended out of nowhere. But then when I rewatched it today to take my notes, I see that there was like some more added on there. Okay. So they were in the club. One thing that kind of irritated me though, I will say, is they were in the club, they were turning up, everybody was having fun, everybody was getting along, even people that didn't really like each other or that already ran face with each other, they was kicking it, getting along. And I believe it was like Dolly and Winter and then Mac or whatever, they was dancing with Hayes, and Hayes, they was feeling on each other, and it was like very much rainbow activity, lesbianist activity. And on the clips, everybody was smiling, having a great time. They were having fun. They were enjoying it. But in the confessionals, they getting that, oh, Hayes was trying to R-word us. Hayes was forcing herself on us. Like, on them clips, it did not look forced. It did not look R-wordy, none of that. It looked like y'all was enjoying it and y'all wanted it. So, I don't know. Maybe people sobered up and was scared of what it looked like with you being intoxicated and enjoying a little girl on girl. But it's like, please be for real. Saying that girl was being R-wordy and trying to R-word y'all when y'all was definitely with it, that was weird. I don't even like when people play like that, because like, stop playing, okay? So when they leave the club, they was kind of turned up because some of the Vanity sisters, some of their peoples was outside the club and they saw the Hayes had glasses on, and I guess they was seeing stuff on the blogs about them getting jumped, so they came up there and they was ready to get on timing. So the tensions were already high as they were getting on the Sprinter, because the girls was, they was trying to get at the Vanity Rose people, and then Vanity Rose trying to tell them like, no, let's not get on that. You know what I'm saying? So when they get on the Sprinter, everyone's intoxicated. Fly Nye, she definitely seems more intoxicated than everybody because she's turned up, bugging up, and she ends up getting in Isaiah's face. And her and Isaiah was going back and forth for a while and, was making threats to each other. And it was like they was really trying to calm her down. And as this is happening, Vanity Rose, like they filming it, probably like they drunk, so they probably thinking it's funny and laughing. But Pressure was like, "Don't film her like that. Don't film her like that." Woo woo. So I guess the girls put their phone down except for Honey. And when Honey didn't put her phone down, Pressure knocked it out her hand. So Honey was like, "What?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Started popping it, and Pressure just reached over while Honey was looking away and just boop stole on Honey. And that was the end of the episode. So next week we are finally going to see Fly Night versus Henny, what people have been waiting for. It also was, I think her name is Casela versus somebody, or she was saying her hand hurts. I don't know. Some of their names I'll be forgetting. I'm not gonna lie, but the main event, the main attraction is clearly gonna be Fly Night versus Henny, because that is what I've been seeing the internet buzzing about. They keep pushing it back, it seemed like, and hopefully it lives up to the hype. I do know they just filmed a reunion. Comment down below if y'all want me to talk about the alleged reunion tea, because I've been collecting some notes just in case. But y'all comment down below if y'all want me to do a separate video on the alleged reunion tea about what supposedly happened. I've been seeing some of the girls post stuff, do clips, and post their faces. Some people was looking a little banged up, all that. I do know that Henny and Fly Night did run another round at the reunion as well. So yeah, just comment down below. Let me know. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.